Here this afternoon. Wu Yizet, first time at the Crucible Theatre. You'll find it all a little bit cramped. Two tables here.
Thank you. The first
getting used to.
Neil Robertson.
Neil Robertson. It's part of the beauty of the Crucible in the early stages, Ken, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it'll be a little bit of nervousness for the young man, but I'm sure he's going to relish it. Absolutely love this atmosphere. Tough atmosphere. Match from, of course, against one of the greats, Neil Robertson. Won this championship quite some time ago. It's been a little bit bizarre sort of season for Neil Robertson. You'd expect him to be on the winners' rostrum a few times, but hasn't had a great sort of preparation coming into this World Championship. And class is permanent, and he's certainly a class act. Very close there.
He was. I thought that was in, but he's left a chance for Neil Robertson. This is a thinnish Snick, but I don't know if he can reach around being left-handed, but he can't hold for the black off that one, but he can get up for blue or buck colour. Yeah, he's quite a tall lad, Neil, so he was able to reach that comfortably.
Well,
that looks pretty good. Staying the correct side with the blue.
Trying to go into the pack and try and dislodge a red or two. Didn't get enough topspin on the cue ball there to bring one into play, but he might have a red into the left centre pocket, but no, bridging over red is quite awkward. I'm sure he'd be quite careful, I think, in the opening exchanges here, Dennis. You know, being an experienced player at the Crucible for many, many years, he doesn't want his young opponent to settle down into this match very, very early. And
yeah, he'll have done his homework. Well, Neil, he'll know that he's up against a fantastic potter. So he may just... you don't really go in with a game plan, do you? You go in to play well, and that's it. You can't sort of say how you're going to play against an opponent. But it will be interesting to see how tight he keeps this match, because Neil's one of the best potters we've ever had in the game. But this young man, some of his matches in the qualifying rounds, Ken, was the breaks he was knocking in was incredible.
Yeah. Some wonderful victories there. It's only 19 as well. I mean, he's so young. Practices up in Ding Junhui Academy, as I said. He's in there with his father every single day. He beat Alan Taylor 10-7 in his first match. Then he beat Tian Peng Fei, which was a really good win. That was 10-2, quite convincing. And in his final qualifying round, he beat Chris Wakeling, who had qualified, never lost a qualifying match to qualify for the Crucible, particularly on Judgment Day. And that was the first time. So that was a very impressive win as well.
Well, this opening frame's gone a little awkward because of the red up the other side of the blue there. He's got to cover that. The green will be the covering ball for that, and it looks to be played to perfection, or maybe he can get past the green. I think he can get past, but if he takes the pot on, the white's running up into the pink and reds here. But he does love to go for his shots. He could take it up into the corner, which would be a more difficult pot. But let's see how he plays this. Into the corner with a little bit of safety in mind. This wasn't easy. And it's gone a little awkward with the black tied up now.
I think there are quite a few players this year, Dennis, who come to the World Championship with not any real recent form, and definitely Neil Robertson is in that category. But it's one of these tournaments, of course, over the best of 19, you know, first round, best of 25. It's a tournament that you can find form in, isn't it, because of the longevity of the matches.
Yes, the first round is the potential stumbling block for the top seeds. Once you get through the first round and you're into 3 sessions, best of 25, then you can relax a little bit more. And look at that, the pink's out of the game now as well, but a very good length with a safety shot here. Look at that, glued to the cushion. And as you can see, no path down the right side of the table for the safety shot. And he can't get to the reds, the left side of the table. So he's going to have to think a little bit about this. The old dreaded double kiss has left an opportunity here for Neil, but with the pink and black tied up, it's not a good chance. The reds are nicely placed.
Yeah, not a bad little kiss on the blue. The fact that the yellow is off its spot, it can come down the left-hand side of the table, over the yellow spot. Trying to get on that red, just above the pink spot.
6.
He's just having a look to see the pathway of the red. Can he avoid the reds and play this off 2 cushions? Yeah, that was the pathway, but it looks a little bit short with the cue ball once more.
Yeah, that was a poor shot from Neil there. He's left himself a very awkward positional shot now. Just about okay, but he's still got to pull a good pot out here, and he's got to get back round onto the blue. So it's not going to be straightforward. It's a pretty good effort, but once again, similar to the previous shot where he was the other side of the blue, so he's having to work very hard for these.
quite a tall guy, Neil Robertson, well over 6 foot. It just needs a little bit on the cue because the red that's just left of the black is slightly hampering. It's just got to be careful. Waistcoat doesn't touch that red on the top cushion. It's pretty close to it.
Oh, it looks touching from that picture, but the referee's got a keen eye on it. It's a little bit deceiving, that shot, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
18.
He's got an angle on this red now. I wonder, can he play for the pink into the left centre pocket? He's got to be pretty precise with his cue ball here. No.
90.
Once again. Short of the blue. Thought he might have been able to stun over to the right hand side cushion there and get on the pink into the left middle. That would have certainly helped things for him. So that's 4 reds, 4 blues. As you said, Dennis, he's working very, very hard for this break. He's such a wonderful putter. He's got a Rolls Royce cue action. He's keeping the break going. Nice little kiss on that red, just to hold for the red into the left corner. Surely he's going to get top side of the blue this time.
31.
And he may still just stay on the blue and try and pick off these 2 loose reds just above the black spot.
$36. $37.
It's going to get a little bit more difficult now. It's just got one easy red that's to the left of the black spot to get on. Then, well, the 2 the right side of the table there, just between the pink and black, they're not too bad. You can get in behind those and leave them on for corner or middle pocket. But after this next red that's near the black spot, it'll become much more difficult. Well, he's decided. Oh, the red's in, is it? Is the red in?
Well,
that is so unlucky. He knew he was running out of options there and decided to play the cannon, which would have given him the frame quite comfortably. But I mean, how unlucky is this?
Yeah. Oh, very unlucky. I mean, he played the right shot. He played the more aggressive shot. Want to bring those reds in to play on the black indeed. And a nice little starter for Giza. But he has pretty much the same problem. He's got a nice angle on the blue here. Could run into the pink and red. Maybe bring both of them into play. Well, that's what he tried, but it could have been a little bit kinder to him.
Oh, this is an awkward little cutback here. If he's going to just drop it in, he can get on the black here.
7.
And he's played it nicely, but once again he's faced with a tricky black, cutting it back into the pocket. These are far from easy.
Very missable. These are the shot. Sometimes you're watching where the cue ball's gone, but you've got to concentrate on the pot. Oh, nice shot. Well played. And now a wonderful chance. Just those couple of shots, bringing that red that was close to the pink, and that black has given himself a wonderful chance here for a counter-attack.
15.
No, the other one went in because of the pace. That one had a little bit more pace on it, and it wasn't right in the heart of the pocket, and he got found out there. But a wonderful chance has just gone.
Well,
And Neil Robertson will be quite relieved, Ken, because when he had that bit of bad luck when he knocked the red in, he was fearing the worst.
Yeah, it was just the way he played the black. If he had maybe just dropped it in almost dead weight, it may have dropped again, but the fact that he was digging into the cue ball, trying to hold the cue ball for the red, that's what made him miss it. So black to go 37 ahead, just 35 remaining.
$14.
He'll want to make sure of this red, because Wu will come back to the table if he doesn't pot this. It's only one snooker that's needed. And safely in the pocket, and that is the end of the opening frame here. I think Will Hughes are looking at the score.
On the first one.
Signal to the referee, he's had enough. So Neil almost got into a bit of trouble when he knocked the red in when potting the blue, but he's safely over the line in this opening frame. 1-0 to the Australian.
Thank you. The second frame. Who is it to break?
Yeah, massive day for him. It'll be interesting to see how he reacts to that miss black and an opportunity missed in that last frame. It'll take him a little while to settle down. He really wants to get a frame on the board very, very early.
One.
Good opening. Atypical. Neil Robertson pot. And look at that position he shot. That's what he's so good at. Not only the pot, but look at the position. Perfect on the blue. Looks like the red just below the pink is potable into this bottom right corner pocket.
6.
And that will certainly release the pink. Wanted a slide angle on it, but I could play on the black here.
Just thinking the same thing, Ken. If he played on the black and got on it in such a way, he could just nudge the red away and free the 2 reds that's near the black. It's an option. That's what he's looking at now. Because it showed you he was almost straight on this red, so there's no problem getting through onto the black. So let's see what he decides on. No, has he got the angle?
7.
He can still nudge that red away, probably just a little further than he intended, but this clears the black spot area.
He's played that lovely. Cleared the black, as you said, Dennis. But just judge that little cannon into the 6 reds for the red into this right corner pocket. That was a lovely little shot.
15.
Most likely play on the red, just to the left of the black. Played on it well.
22.
Will he look to try and get an angle on the black maybe, so he can go into the pack and still hold for red into the left corner? That's what he's looking at.
$23.
Well, that's worked out a treat.
30.
Red into the right centre. He's got this red into the bottom right corner pocket.
$31. $38. $39.
He's gone around picking off these reds nicely. There's a couple of reds he could play on. Red into the right centre. You see a beautiful camera view on the back of the theatre.
44.
That was interesting what Hazel was saying about Neil Robertson making 45 centuries this season, even though he's had a poor season, but he is a wonderful break builder. And probably, well, the first player to make a century of centuries in a season, Ken. That was some achievement.
And that was here, I think. I think it was on this very table against Judd Trump. But yeah, he's
45.
Phenomenal scorer, you know. One of the best that the game has ever seen. And it all came from that long red. And the break off from his opponent just left one red out. Knocked it in. And we user can only sit and watch. Not ideal on the blue. So I may have to play a little cannon into maybe the reds or even the pink.
Yeah, he's a little bit concerned if the cannon goes wrong, he could run out of position.
Yeah.
But he played it perfectly. That's the chance now to make it 2-0. That was the key shot, that little cannon working as he intended.
$51.
Well, there you see a little stat, 24 seconds average shot time. Well, I think it's just gone down now to 23, but that's when I think Neil Robertson is playing his best. Just something over around the 20-second mark. A few times a few years ago where he sort of looking at a lot of shots, and sometimes his shot time was up in the late 20s, and I don't think that was good for him. I think he's more fluent, he's playing better. He's around just above the 20 mark. That red obviously pots into the right centre pocket. 65 ahead, so this red and another colour will be enough, but once that frame is in the bag, he'll be concentrating on trying to make a century and clear all these balls. Laying down a marker here to his opponent.
I don't think he's on anything.
73.
He would have wanted to finish this frame off because his opponent's going to come back to the table. Though it's 2 snookers required, but he'd have to swerve this round the pink if he's going to take the pot on. And that's exactly what he's doing. Trying to bend it. Look where he's hitting the cue ball, right on the edge. Just to turn it over, and he played it very well.
74.
Yeah, you couldn't get a better angle than that. Beautiful shot. And this is the red he was trying to get on. This one here, I'm sure, into the left centre. Now, can he, when potting this, just brush into the 2 reds and open them into potable position? Just a little brush off them. There you see it.
81.
Played it perfectly.
$87.
Well, he'll definitely get the century before he worries about that red on the left-hand side of the table, close to the left cushion. Such a good break this, isn't it, Dennis?
He's looked immaculate all the way through. Never looked like running into trouble.
96.
So his first century in this year's Gazoo World Championship. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Incredible century. He'd like to keep going. Possible 138.
104.
That's his 894th career century. Quite incredible.
$111. 113. Thanks, Neil. 160. 120. 125.
So this will be an early marker for the players. Possible
131.
138 from the Australian. Great start to the match. Absolutely fantastic from Neil
On the
Robertson.
second frame. Neil Robertson.
138. And he leads by 2 frames to 0.
Quiet as you can, please.
Good break that one.
Yeah, what a wonderful career Neil Robertson's had. And to think, Ken, that his first year he dropped off the tour and had to get playing his way back onto it again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a very famous story. Came all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Just £500 in his pocket. Got on the tour, fell off, got back on, and, well, hasn't looked back since. Wonderful career. It's an interesting one, though, Dennis. Since he won the
Thank
World
you. The
Championship
third
back
frame.
in 2010,
Neil Robertson to Brown.
and all those years since then, he's only been to one semi-final. I'm sure he'd like to put that right this year.
It's a tough game, this snooker. He's a very attacking player. Is he having a go here? He certainly is. Is he going to get a bit of good fortune? No. He deserved better. That was a cracking opening pot. Not a favourable run of the balls there. But at least it's a confidence booster, Ken, that one.
Yeah, nice when they go in. As you said, he is aggressive. He'll go for his shots. There'll be no holding back.
Green ball, thank you.
I won't be going for this, though. I'll be trying to get that cue ball onto the ball cushion. But yeah, good pot for him. And might,
Ruiz a 1.
as you said, make him feel a little bit better. He'll be disappointed with that chance that he had in the first frame and that missed black off the spot. As I said, he's looking to get a frame on the board very early.
Much too thin. This is going to leave a chance into the right corner here. He's left Neil in amongst them here. He's obviously feeling it out there. I know the crucible nows don't come in so much these days because these players are playing so much snooker throughout the season, but still coming to the crucible for the first time, it's a big ordeal, Ken.
It is, yeah. There's so many different things about playing at this wonderful theatre than other tournaments.
Well,
The fact that it's, you know, the people are so close to you around the table, your opponent sitting next to you in the chair, and of course the magnitude of the tournament itself. And that's why it's almost imperative that he settles down early.
8.
That one would have unnerved him, that miss.
9.